because they're outrageous. And each and every one of you...
Answering your question, I'm sorry.
Division call, ring the bells, please.
Hi, we're into the second week of the 40th Parliament, and here we are again giving our report on this week. It was great to see Tim Clifford give his inaugural speech, and so now we're all up and running and all capable of getting on with the business of the House. We had a motion before the House this week on climate change. We've started that motion. That will continue over the next week or maybe 2 weeks, and we'll wait to see what the government has to say, what are their plans, and indeed what the opposition thinks we should be doing about the scourge of climate change. I've introduced 2 bills, one which is to deal with the whole Utah Point, the sale of Utah Point, which was a cash grab by the former government. It took a year of debate, and we're now hoping to overturn that and rescind that piece of legislation. We also introduced a bill in relation to the closure of remote Aboriginal communities, and this is a bill which actually basically sets in train a series of processes that must be gone through should the government still want to close remote communities. And we've asked a number of questions in Parliament this week, mainly focusing on the introduction of Hissery, a new 1080 bait into the Yampi Sound area. Now, the Yampi Sound area is a really important area for the northern quoll and for very, very high level populations of pure dingo. The idea of introducing this bait into that area is to test if it kills quolls or dingoes, which we think is really rather stupid. We should be actually testing this out in areas where we don't have high levels of threatened species. The other questions we've been asking about the emissions profiles coming out of Yarra. One of the other exciting things we've done this week is enter into the CCWA Eco Challenge. Now, this is a challenge to try and reduce our footprint when it comes to waste. This is making sure that we use reusable containers wherever possible. We purchase goods in non-plastic bags, just trying to make sure that there is nothing, as far as we can manage, going into general waste, and that everything else is going into the recycling. It's a challenge that I urge everybody to take up. I'd urge my parliamentary colleagues from all political parties to take this up as well. And on that note, thank you very much for popping in again, having listened to what we've been up to, and we'll see you next week.